feel alive when I'm dreaming. I only feel awake when I'm sleeping. We live infinite lives, full of intimate lies. Speak up if you know what I'm feeling. Hey guys, what is up? Today we're going to be doing another video in the Defunct hockey teams little series thing we have going here. And today we're going to be doing the Columbus Chill. Let's get into the video. Okay, so it says the Columbus Chill were a professional hockey team that played in the ECHL from October 1991 through the 1998-99 season. They played at the Ohio Expo Center Coliseum in Columbus, Ohio. The Chill left Columbus in 1999 and relocated to Reading, Pennsylvania, with the impending arrival of the Columbus Blue Jackets in the National Hockey League. The Columbus Chill are now known as the Reading Royals. Okay, so here's a little history on them. This is a decent history, by the way. The Chill started as an expansion team in the ECHL in 1991, and they followed the previous minor league franchise in the IHL. They had transferred ownership twice and operated under 3 different names in Ohio's capital city. The Columbus Checkers, the Columbus Golden Seals, and the Columbus Owls were the 3 different ones. And now, they're Columbus Chill, so that's 4 total names, not counting the Reading Royals part of the name. The Chicago businessman and sports entrepreneur Horn Chen purchased the rights to an expansion franchise in the early 1991, with the intent of placing it in Cleveland. However, new team president and general manager Dave Pattison convinced that Columbus was the right market. Pattison hired former NHL player Tim Rakowski as head coach. The team started with the goal of introducing the new audience to the sport of ice hockey and building a strong fan base. The Joe quickly built an impressive and loyal fan following and garnered the attention of the media in the United States and Canada. The team's aggressive marketing campaign received unprecedented coverage for a minor league hockey team through the Wall Street Journal, which described the Chill as hockey for the hip, Sports Illustrated, Hockey News, and ABC World News Sunday. Columbus Monthly said that going to a Chill game was like walking into the world's largest dorm party, and named the city's best sporting event. In 1992 and 1993, the American Marketing Association recognized the Chill as the best marketing project in 1994, and the Canadian Broadcasting Company proclaimed the Chill were the most successful minor league franchise in history. Although initially not successful on the ice, the Chill was a huge marketing success through their outlandish promotions. Beginning in January 1992, the Chill sold out 83 games, more than tripling the previous minor league hockey mark. It was a standard that would last nearly a decade. The Chill would sell out more than 80% of their games during their 8-year history in the 5,600-seat Ohio State Fairgrounds Expo Coliseum, which opened in 1918, and it was the oldest building to house a professional team at the time. I don't think it is anymore. That's what I added at the time. The Chill were while the Chill would regularly fill the building, it would take Wiskowski 3 seasons to reach the playoffs. Doing so in 1994, the Chill would go on to win division championships in 1997 and 99 and make the playoffs 5 of 8 seasons. Wiskowski would become ECHL's first coach to be promoted to the higher level when he became when he became the coach of the expansion Houston Aeros of the IHL in June 1994. All 4 Chill coaches, Rakowski, Mo Mantha Jr., Brian McCutcheon, and Dan Grocha, would advance through the ranks with two, McCutcheon, who coached the Buffalo Sabres, and Granto, who coached the St. Louis Blues, becoming NHL assistant coaches. McCutcheon would be named the 1997 East NHL Coach of the Year. Patterson was named the 1997 Executive of the Year. Near disastrous scheduling snafu by the Fairgrounds officials in late 1992 that, unbeknownst to the Chill, would have eliminated many of the home games in the second half of the early season, nearly cost the city its franchise. The problem was quickly resolved after enormous public pressure. The United Show Force helped trigger the formation of a downtown arena study and talk of an NHL expansion team. The Chill were deeply involved in the process from the onset of Passon, who appointed as the sole hockey/sports representative to the 10-person sports facilities work group that inducted members from the city. Chamber Commerce included, not inducted, and the county and convention authority. The Chill actively promoted the city's efforts to build a downtown arena. In 1994, publicly committed to be the major tenant. In June 1996, Passon was part of the delegation that went to New York to inform the NHL commissioner of efforts to build a downtown arena. In 1994, publicly committed to be a major event. And they informed Gary Bettman that the Columbus Chill were interested in an NHL franchise. In February 1997, the Franklin County Commissioners approved putting a 0.5% 3-year sales tax on the May ballot to finance the construction of a $277 million complex that include a 21,000-seat arena and a 33,000-seat soccer stadium for the Columbus Crew of the Major League Soccer. Issue 1 was defeated in the ballot May 6, 1997, just days before the NHL was to announce the decision of the expansion. 3 days later, the NHL granted Columbus and another expansion city hopefuls more time to resolve their arena problems. On June 2nd, 1997, the arena portion of the project was rescued as Nationwide Reality Inc. announced it would build the arena privately. John McConnell, founder of the Worthington Industries, stepped forward to become the principal owner of the NHL expansion franchise, later to be named the Columbus Blue Jackets. The NHL Board of Governors on June 25th, 1997 approved the Columbus, Atlanta, Minneapolis, St. Paul, and Nashville as expansion cities. With the impending arrival of the Blue Jackets' first game in October 2000, the 1998-99 East National season would be the Chill's final one, as the team would be voluntarily suspended. As part of an agreement with McConnell, Chen would receive a small ownership stake in the Blue Jackets. And here's the suspension and relocation part of it. After the 1998-99 season, the Chill suspended operations for the 1999 to 2000 and the 2000 to 2001 season. After the arrival of the Blue Jackets, the Columbus Crew were sold and relocated to Reading. Chill were sold and relocated to Reading, Pennsylvania during their 2-year inactive status to become the Reading Royals for the 2001-2 ECHL season. What's really funny? The Cyclones have played these guys on multiple occasions in the playoffs. Just gonna leave that right there. The Cyclones are the ECHL Cincinnati, part, which means that they're literally less than that. This team and the Cincinnati team would have been less than maybe an hour away from each other at any one time. I actually think that the ECHL did have Cincinnati and Columbus, but I don't think it was this Cincinnati team. I think it was under other ownership at the time. And then that other ownership moved to a different city and all that, a lot of bullshit. And the Chill would send 5 players to the NHL and promote others to the American Hockey League and IHL. Numerous Chill front office employees advanced their careers to NHL, NFL, NBA, MLB, NCAA, NASCAR, Indy Racing League, etc., including several front office employees of the Blue Jackets. It's becoming a longer video than I want. Let's skip the season by season records. Let's go to the head coaches and all that stuff. Okay, so the head coaches, they had Rutkowski, Mantha Jr., McCutcheon, and Grano. They had 2 general managers, which was Don Grano was the final one, and then before that was Pattison, like we had mentioned before. Let's see if there's any people that I would know in here. No, not really. Okay, cool. I was gonna see if there's any NHL players that we have in there. So, yeah, guys, that's what happened. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time.